Casey's down here doing some trapping in Alabama, and while most of y'all around the north have gotten your plots in and getting eaten up by army worms, we're down here just now planting ours. It's the last week in September, and we've got some things that we've been going on our property to just do some different things. You know, we like to manage for turkeys down here as well as the deer, and this is a bigger turkey place for us. So what we're doing is Casey and I are going to go out and we're going to show you a few different little plots that we're going to plant. We're talking about field prep, and this year it was so wet, you know, down here in Alabama where we're at, the fields got away from me. You know, I usually try to bush hog them, you know, a couple of times a year to get the grass and the weeds and everything. But I've got a tremendous problem with wild ryegrass. I say it's wild because I've never planted it, but as you can see, there's just so much of it that's growing up, and it's in the seed bank. I've been fighting this issue for 5, 6, 7, 10 years probably. So what we did this year, I let the fields grow up, I sprayed them, bush hogged them, and now it's come back, and the ryegrass, we've had some cool nights and a good bit of rain. So the ryegrass that was there in the seed bank has sprouted. I went back and plowed it over. I know it's gonna come back. There's gonna be some more, so it's gonna be an ongoing issue. We'll get in here and try to spray them early this spring and see if we can knock it out. But my theory was, let the seed that's in the soil now germinate, plow it under, plant it, and then try to get a step ahead of it again for next year. So here we've got just a dedicated Durana clover and chicory plot. It's off the side of one of our main fields. So in the past, we've done some videos with the Vail equipment, doing some grinding, some cleaning up, trying to create little wildlife openings. And as you can see, this is about the only flat spot on this piece of property. There's a few spots like this around that we're going to do some other stuff with as well. But you can see we've come in, we've done some clearing, opened it up. It's going to be a good place for turkeys to strut come this spring. You know, if we get some ryegrass come up in it like we talked about earlier, we'll come in here with a grass selective herbicide, kill it off, get the clover and the chicory growing up real good, and we'll kill us a turkey right there. So here we've got an old logging deck that we're going to turn into a chufa plot next year. So what we're going to do, we're going to plant 2 bags of deer grazer and 1 bag of trophy radishes. And what we're going to do here is we don't want to spend a whole lot of money adding Durana clover here, knowing we're going to plow it under and plant chufas for the turkeys next year. So we're going to get these in here, get something that's good for the deer. The trophy radishes are going to break up the hard pan. This is, like I said, it's an old logging deck. It's just hard clay soil. We're not going to spend a whole lot of money invested in this field, knowing we're going to tear it up in the spring and plant chufas. I tell you what, if you've got the right soil conditions, there's nothing better than this RT Firminator. You can see this is a 1-pass implement, and just look how fine this is. There's not any rocks in this particular food plot, so it's the absolute ideal situation for this RT Firminator. You know, we've got the regular Firminator with the disc, and we love it too, but this thing right here, Casey's already bucking the system to get him one. It's tough getting old.